Hi, welcome back to my channel, Magic VR. In today's video, I want to talk about different things. First thing I want to talk about is the shirt. The shirt that I received when I won Season 11 last year. Thank you very much, Cortopia Studio, for sending me this. I want to show you the shirt. So it's a white t-shirt, and we have the character here that everyone recognizes, and the game ones written at the bottom here. Right? So this is the shirt, and at the back you get Cortopia Studio. So thank you, Cortopia, for sending me this t-shirt. So as you can see, guys, this game is getting bigger and bigger. There is prizes for people who wins, and the more people we're gonna have, the bigger the prize will get. That's the good news. One day I really hope, this is my prayer, that this game will become an esport, and it's very possible that it might happen quicker than we think. Finger crossed. But we are getting more and more players, so it's more likely going to happen. We are now on Oculus Go, Oculus Quest, which is new, Oculus Rift, Samsung Gear VR, and now we are launching on PSVR. So everyone that has a PlayStation 4 and eventually a PlayStation 5 will be able to play this game. It's out already in Europe for PSVR, and in the United States I think it's gonna be next week or in 2 weeks when it's gonna be coming out on PSVR. So a lot of more players are starting to play this game. We can really see, if you go on the website onesgame.com and check the ongoing matches, there's already around 10, 15, 20 people playing at the same time, all the time, consistently. So it's really, really great. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is how to create a perfect loadout. A lot of people are asking me questions about this. How to create the perfect loadout. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, first thing you need to do maybe is go on Discord, on channels, on the Ones channel on Discord, and there in the useful information section, you will get the spell chart. In the spell chart, you will get a lot of valuable information that you cannot get inside the game. Some of the information you will get is the speed of the spell, which is great. Example, lightning, it's instant. I think it's the dragon's breath, if I'm not mistaken, it's 20 meters a second or 18 meters a second that it's traveling. So dragon's breath is the second fastest spell, which a lot of people did not really know, because I mean, if you're not looking at the charts, you would not know. So it's important to know which spell is going the fastest. So when you're building your wand and you want 4 spells that will fit the best together, you need to take all of the considerations from this chart, because each spell has different variables. Very important. So how do I build my spells, my loadouts? Simple, I check this chart, I'm analyzing this chart, and I'm trying to figure out how to build this. So one of the 4 spells that you need to use must be a protective spell. You cannot rely on teleporting to protect yourself, because I'm telling you, you're gonna get screwed and you're gonna die quickly. So either you're using Heavenly Dome, the Shield of Light, or Chaos Leap. By the way, Armor of the Sun is not a protective spell, because you might have it on, but if I put you in the jail, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna throw everything at you and you have nothing to protect yourself, to block yourself. So that's why Chaos Leap is a protective spell, because if you get an attack on you, you can just teleport away randomly somewhere and you avoid attacks this way. If you're in the jail, you can avoid being caught in the jail, because you can just escape by vanishing somewhere else. And Heavenly Dome and Shield of Light, it's the same thing. So you need a protective spell on all of your loadouts, on at least one of your loadouts. If you're using Armor of the Sun, you need to use another protective spell with it. So you need to use 2 protection. This is a defensive spell. If you use Armor of the Sun, you're gonna have a defensive loadout. You will have Armor of the Sun and Chaos Leap, or Armor of the Sun and Shield, or Armor of the Sun and Heavenly Dome. don't go with Armor of the Sun alone. You will lose for sure, unless you are a super master promo master, which I don't think you are at the moment if you are watching this video. Second thing you need in a good loadout is a spell that will attack your opponent directly, or that you're gonna throw something, okay? So the cheaper, in my opinion, the better, okay? Whenever you can save mana, save your mana. That's it, that's all I can say. So use a spell that you can throw at your opponent. That's the second type of spell you need. Third type of spell you need is a tile effect spell. So if one of your opponent is just sitting on one tile and shooting you from everywhere and you have no way of getting him because he's dodging all the spells you throw at him, he's using Heavenly Dome, protects himself, and he never moves from there, which makes you no way to win. You need a tile effect spell like either Acid Cloud or the gel that would help by putting him in gel, and you can go and get a pickup. Example, soil spikes. You need soil spikes if they're not moving. You put the soil spikes there and they gotta run away. I would say, yeah, that's mostly it. You can use the colors as well, but I'm telling you, the two best that you can have in your loadout, in my opinion, is Acid Cloud and the soil spikes. You know why? Because if you put them in gel or the colors, they can still stay there. It's a tile effect, but unless they're using the shield and you get to throw disc around them to hurt them, it's not gonna do anything. If they have Heavenly Dome, gel and colors will not do anything to them. So the best two tile effect spells that you can use in your loadout is either Acid Cloud or Soil Spikes at the moment. And finally, for your fourth spells, what I like is a spell that will be a good combo to your attacking spell. So let me give you an example. Let's say you are using Chilling Clutch. Well, Chilling Clutch is a good combo to have with Blood Bolt. So I would use Chilling Clutch and Blood Bolt, and example, Acid Cloud. Let's say you are using the Hail of Death, the crystal thing. Well, a good combo to have with this is Disc, because you're saving a lot of mana with this, and then you can just throw Disc under them while they are blocking with their shield. That's another good combo to have. So I would say try to not spend too much mana in your spells. I see people, okay, they have loadouts like this. They're gonna have Heavenly Dome to protect themselves, but then they will have Lightning. Okay, if you have Lightning in your loadout, I expect that your two other spells be super cheap, because you're gonna be spending 40 of mana each time that you're gonna throw that, which is really expensive. So some people have Lightning, then they have Demi, and then Blazing Meteor in one loadout, which is the worst loadout you can have for the main reason of those spells are super expensive. So that's another thing. You need to balance your loadout in terms of how much mana it costs to throw those spells. So if the Lightning is super expensive, which is expensive, then expect your two other spells to be cheaper. Blazing Meteor is expensive, it's 35. Demi is 50. And then Lightning is 40. That's super expensive when we think that Chilling Clutch is 20. Dragon's Breath is 10. The crystal of the crystal thing, the Ale of Death, is 5 per shot. The disc is 25. Like, so basically, make sure that the amount of mana of your three other spells, other than your protective spell, okay? So the three other spells that you have, try to not have more than, I would say, 90. Okay, so if the total of mana that it costs to throw one spell of each of them is more than 90, I'm telling you this is a bad loadout. And 90 is the max. I'm telling you, it's the max you should get. The best would be, in my opinion, 75. You should not spend more than 75 when it's time to use those three other loadouts. unless of course that you're using a spell such as Stone Demon, which costs 80 in one shot, that you can put there one time and protect it as much as you can. But as I said, it's most likely not going to happen. Anyway, that's a lot of information here. It's hard to explain in words sometimes. All I'm telling you is go check this chart, very important. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope to see you. If you have never played once before, I want to see you online. If you do not have the money to play the game, message me. Sometimes I have some free codes that I can give. You might be lucky, so try it. If you want to play, you don't have the money for it, send me a message. I'll see what I can do. All right? Have a great day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.